What's up guys, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And today, of course, we are back with a brand new mystery portal, and I'm excited for this one. It's the first boss hunt I've been super excited for in a while because it is the return of the Spooky Squash. Spring has sprung, and the Lawn of Doom Gourd of Discord, Spooky Squash is making an unseasonal uprising. Zombies better squash the squash before the squash squashes you. Tip, candy isn't for everyone, eat responsibly. So yeah, we're gonna be playing some normal difficulty because that's all we get to start with the Spooky Squash. And I'm just so super excited because I'll talk about it more once we're in there, but the Spooky Squash is really difficult. In my opinion, if it hasn't been changed or rebalanced, it is the most difficult boss hunt to date. So I'm a little excited, a little nervous, and we got the glowy chests again. I don't have enough, oh no, I do have enough stars. Usually I do this at the end of the video, but as a bit of an excitement while I wait for people to join our backyard, let's see why this chest is so glowy. Probably for no reason and it's just a visual glitch, but we have to find out. So let's go over in here and let's find out for ourselves. Like maybe there's something cool in there, probably not. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but we get ourselves some, ooh. Now I am one piece closer to finishing that mailman set now. I'm pretty good with that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wait for people to join and we're gonna get to squashing, I guess. Okay then, so I don't really know how many people are gonna be joining us today because one thing, it seemed like there was some connection issues. Some people are joining, but then immediately leaving when we tried to find a game. Another thing, I'm not playing at conventional hours, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, I could play computer scientist. I don't think I had computer scientist the last time I did this, even though astronaut is really, really good for this one. So I think we'll try astronaut to start things off, because astronaut I would say is by far the best variant scientist wise. Oh, we got one astronaut, we got some other. This actually seems like it could be a pretty good combo. I like it. So one thing, I'm gonna be giving a lot of tips. If you're new to Spooky Squash and you don't know how to beat him, you're gonna wanna listen up for this video because one of the big reasons why Spooky Squash was so hard the first time is that a lot of people just didn't know how to complete it, and instead of looking it up or trying to ask some people, they would just try the same thing over and over again, leading everybody to lose. So we only have one bait, of course, the scary candy. We're doing the easiest difficulty, which is the only difficulty I completed. I have completed every difficulty of every boss hunt and gotten every hat except for the Spooky Squash. I got nowhere close. I'll be talking about that throughout today's episode, but yeah, I'm not playing in conventional recording hours, or at least playing hours, which is why I'm not surprised too many people were available to play with me today, just because, I'm a busy zebra, but I'm playing during school hours for probably most of you right now, so it's just like, it's unfortunate, but it's just like, I have to record it early so I can edit it and render it and upload it so that you can watch it. Hopefully, as soon as you get home from school or something, or whatever works for you. You watch videos on your schedule, but yeah, this can be a pretty complicated boss hunt. Right now, we are defending the scary candy, and that's our main focus right now. Our main objective is to protect that scary candy, which shouldn't be too bad. It never really is on normal difficulty, but once Spooky Squash starts coming in, that's when things get wildly complex, and we also got a lot of chomp things. Chomp things are hard to deal with. I mean, a horde of chompers in general is pretty spooky. But this is so funny, because honestly, I was asking you guys on Twitter, what did you think this, round's boss hunt was gonna be? And I said, a lot of you actually said Spooky Squash, and I was definitely hopeful that that was true, but I wasn't getting my hopes up because I just wasn't expecting it to actually end up being Spooky Squash because it's the only holiday exclusive boss hunt we have. Oh Jesus, scary candy's getting destroyed. Guys, we gotta go over here. Okay, we got it a little bit. Why don't I set up a few zombie bots just to help protect this thing? And the candy is really scary. But as soon as the scary candy is eaten by the Spooky Squash, that's when things start to mix up and becomes, I would say, the most unique boss hunt. All the other three boss hunts, or four? No, there's three other boss hunts. All the other three always multiplayer boss hunts are pretty darn similar to each other, but the what's it called? This one is a lot different. There's a lot of things you have to do which are abnormal, but the double Toxic Brains has me really confident in what's going on right now because Toxic Brains are very good boss, vanquishers, I guess you could say. Their punching just builds up pretty well, and that's why I'm sort of confused this guy's, resorting to ranged over there, but you know what? If it keeps him alive for now, and we're keeping the scary candy alive, that's all that really matters. So I think we have a pretty good setup. We, of course, are going to be getting plenty of heals. Oh geez. I'm not too convinced on how the base scientist is going to do. Not because of, him being a player, or a good or bad player, but that variant in general. Will that variant perform well in this situation? We don't know, but the Spooky Squash is coming on back. Welcome back, Mr. Spook. How you doing? Gosh, he is definitely probably my favorite boss in design now. It's such a cool boss hunt. It's just also a very, very difficult one. So we could try to attack him right now, but that would actually be a waste of time and energy. What we really should be focusing on at this point in time is getting on the roof of this building. The very first thing we need to do, focus on getting on the roof of this building and vanquishing any assailants. Any kind of plant like these guys coming in trying to overwhelm us. We do not want to get overwhelmed at this part. So any chompers that might be crowding in, any weeds, anything like that is actually going to get in here, that's what we need to focus on. And you might notice that there are actually, let me get on this side. There are 2 different graveyards growing up here, and we want to be able to protect these, I think. Well, first we got to defeat the Guardian, which the Guardian is off this way. But the thing is, that's awkward about this is I think we also need to stay on this, right? So like if we leave this will tick down and these will lower. Like now, okay, my memory is a tiny bit foggy. I will be totally honest. And why that is just because it's been since October. So what's it been? It's been November, December, January, February, March, and now most of April. 6 months. It's been 6 months since this boss hunt. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm getting healed by the Dr. Heals. It looks like that scientist is keeping his heals up, but I can chuck this on over to him if he thinks he needs it. Oh, there is a cactus coming around this way. But their goal right now, and they're actually doing a fantastic job, is beating up that Guardian. Now, the Guardian has fallen. And while we were doing that, we had to at least have 1 player there, 1 player here, or the Guardian would have disappeared and we would have had to do that whole process over again. So the Hungry Bucket emerges. Now, I don't know where the Hungry Bucket is, but there is a bucket that one of us has to pick up, preferably probably the, one of these toxic brains. So where exactly is it? I'm not sure. Hungry Bucket, where'd you go? Maybe somebody has it already? I don't know. But basically there's going to be a Hungry Bucket. You gotta pick that up, and then you gotta pick up candy. And that's where you're gonna wanna listen up. If you don't know what to do in this boss mode, don't pick up the candy unless you're a bucket holder, because if not, it cancels everything out, and you have to start, you have to start again, basically. Well, I mean, I think at that point, everybody gets vanquished. Yeah, but where's the bucket at? This is peculiar. This is really peculiar. Cause I'm pretty sure the bucket's supposed to pop up by now. But as you can see, oh, there it is. Bada boom, let's get over here. I'm gonna help protect you, throw this at you. And it looks like this guy, I know this person is partying with us. They definitely know what they're doing. So a bond has been forged, which means, of course, that this person has picked up the candy, and in the next 40 seconds, or they picked up the bucket of candy. And in the next 40 seconds, we need to go ahead and defeat this Guardian you see over here. And then the guy who is holding the bucket, that specific person needs to pick up the candy. If he doesn't do it, this is all for naught and we'll all get vanquished. So the bucket devours the candy. So the right person did it. It looks like everybody so far is on the same page, which is really good. So we should be all super powered up, right? Trick or treat, yeah, we're in trick or treat mode. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, I'm getting that mixed up. It looks like we still have to vanquish more champions. Once again, memory is foggy, and it's also a very high tense situation. So there's another piece of candy that needs to be eaten by the, correct person. We got extra time, so as soon as that, if you see that time ticker, that's when you know what's going on. Let's try to get rid of the Citron over here, and here we're gonna go this way. I would help you, but you're sort of in a position where I can't get you. Come on. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out this heal, and it's good to have both heals out because you can heal yourself this way and you can heal teammates at the same time. And there you go, now we have a sugar rush, and this is what we want. So now we can actually go here and start attacking him, because you can see we are actually now damage boosted. Instead of having, like some boss hunts, it's like you just, we get granted the ability to actually do damage to them, like the Sasquatch. But here, we actually get the ability to, do extra damage to him. So we're always allowed to damage him, it's just he has so much health that it never actually matters. So this is one of those situations where we can do a ton of damage to him. Now I'm trying to stay back. He's trying to focus on me, which is weird. Usually he tries to focus on the closest person who's doing the most damage for it, which right now is this Toxic Brains. But we are doing some good numbers to him. We got 14 seconds left on this, and you can see I have an insane fire rate. And I have a max out astronaut, so that helps out a ton. And we're just doing a ton of damage. I'm able to heal, and of course the Toxic Brains are doing some work. The other Toxic Brains doesn't seem to be attacking. He seems to be defending other things, which ain't too bad. But we got him down almost halfway there. That was fantastic, a great start. And that's sort of the thing. And now we just get to repeat the cycle again. And that's sort of the thing. It's not that hard if you have a team that's on the same page. But the first time Spooky Squash rolled around, a lot of people were not on the same page. Oh, I'm gonna go over here and heal you up, sir, because you got, turned into a goat. I don't appreciate that, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. Come on, let's try to get you in. Now, I don't know what kind of hat I'm gonna get for winning this. Hopefully one of the silver or gold versions of the hat, because I already have the normal hat, but that is the only version of the hat I have. There's only a few people I actually know who have all 5 of these Spooky Squash hats. So it looks like we're going for the same strategy we went for last time, which is the 2 Toxic Brains are gonna go ahead and try to beat up that Guardian while we, stay here and keep this post, alive. Now the problem is that happened. I'm gonna try to revive really quick. Ah, the anchor failed. So whatever Toxic Brains was supposed to be here, I guess he left. Oh, that stinks. So we gotta do that all again. The big thing I recommend is if the Spooky Squash hops up on the staircase, there's nothing you can do about him anyways, so do not attack him. Like, that's my big suggestion. Do not attack the Spooky Squash if he's going up here and you're trying to anchor the Guardian, because you know what happens is that he'll attack you back. Sometimes he has a chance of ignoring you. If you just ignore him, sometimes you get ignored as well, and that's really important. So if you see the Spooky Squash chilling up here and you're not in Sugar Rush mode, do not attack him because it's totally a waste of a chance of surviving. All right, so we're doing okay right now. We're managing this way better. I wish that Toxic Brains would go over and help, the other Toxic Brains, but if this is what works for right now, I'm not gonna complain. It's just, I can maybe get a few shots in from here, but I do not wanna risk that. Spooky Squash is trying to annoy me. He's like, oh, made you look. Yeah, and he's not in a position where I can attack him right now. And the Guardian's fallen, so great shot to the Toxic Brains. He's doing fantastic. Like right now, I think he's like saving us the game. So we need to go ahead and find the bucket again whenever it emerges. Like it's over here. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna pick it up because I have a way higher chance of dying, but I will protect it in the meantime. If they could get over here, like I think here comes the Super Brains. I would really like him to get it again because he has more health. He can handle this if he needs to, or one of the, like I don't care which Super Brains gets it, as long as one of them do. As long as both of them know what they're doing. And I can only hope, right? All right then, so this guy got it. We need to protect him at all costs and make sure that he picks up the candy. I really, really hope he can. So the first Guardian is over here. So we're just gonna make him as protected as possible as we start attacking this Guardian, which is a Pew Shooter, which might be a little bit hard to manage because he can hyper and run around, but I think he just uses hyper. I'll throw this over here, and there you go. So you need to pick up the candy. Luckily, everybody else is so on point, they know not to just get away from the candy. I don't want cavities, I really don't. I've never been the biggest fan of candy. Like, I like candy, but some people can like eat candy in replacement for food. I've never been that kind of person. Like if I eat candy instead of food, I just feel unsatisfied. Look at these guys, this poor cactus is just getting destroyed. All right then, he has to pick up the candy. Very good, so far we're doing absolutely fantastic. We are crushing the Spooky Squash. We wanted to squash the Spooky Squash. No, we are just crushing him flat as a penny. That's what we're doing right now. It's insanely awesome. I'm gonna roll this on over here and start throwing out those damage. Or that damage, whatever. I'll actually try to get some crowd control here while they're focusing on that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to take care of these guys. So we now are Trick or Treat complete, so we should be in Sugar Rush mode, which means we can one hit just about everything. And we're just gonna try to get over here, get a good balance. I'm gonna, of course, try to focus on healing whoever I need to heal. I'm really confused about why this Toxic Brains is sticking with the ranged attack. Like maybe I'm wrong, maybe that is actually a really viable situation. But right now, if you could go ahead and get yourself a legendary, power up right now, I would take it, So now he's actually going in and doing some melee. I'm doing what I can about all these guys, but it's quite tough at the moment, especially when I'm taking a beating myself. But I'm trying to just vanquish them where I can. And you can one-shot everything that isn't the Spooky Squash, essentially, because of course, you are getting 1,000 damage a shot, which of course is significantly more than any class in the game. Ooh, but we should be able to keep everybody nice and healed with 2 scientists, and that exactly seems to be the case, and we almost have him down. With 16 minutes to spare, we have him down to his final, I'd say like 4th, maybe 5th of health. So now we don't wanna focus on him anymore. We just wanna clear out. So let's go ahead and try to do that. Oh boy. But I do wanna say a few other things. Rux is in, the town this week. Unfortunately, he is not selling any kind of exclusive item, so I don't really have anything I'll cover on him. I saved up 1 million coins just for that, and there was nothing. Some people are disappointed, some people are like, oh, we got the Spooky Squash, I'm happy about that. It's a balance for me. I think they could have really blown it out of the water if they could have just included one, new item. It didn't have to be a bunch, or just a legendary, like, Please, just a legendary. I want an iron citron, or iron citron, yeah. Almost got a toxic citron. That's a different kind of citron. I already have that one. I mean, it's so torturous when literally I have one more character left to go. But hey, that means it's a million coins I can spend on something else. Maybe soon I can have a million coin spending spree. I haven't had those in a little while. So I'm gonna stay right here. My butt is gonna stay in its spot. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a Dr. Heals. I don't have many of those, but I'm gonna have to buy more. I'm gonna have to do some reinforcements. Come on, let's get rid of these cauldron weeds. But this right here, this guy is not actually the Guardian. He just happens to be here. He is a, what's it called? So I was hoping this guy, I mean, I feel like both of the Toxic Brains should be on this Torchwood so that, you know, what's his name over here doesn't get vanquished, but I'm gonna throw my heal over there if I can. Look at that! The scientist should start a bowling team or something. Because that was a good roll right there. I'm almost got him. But these are, you know, good to go. We just gotta, ooh, scientist versus plant. I didn't even know that was a quest I have. Oh gosh, I gotta protect my Dr. Heals. But it looks like the Guardian is over there. There's not much I can do about him. Once again, ignoring the spooky squash, and he is just plopping along. If I attacked him right now, he'd probably try to hit me back. So you don't wanna do that. Oh, what happened? Oh no, did you guys move? What did you guys do? It wasn't me, I promise. I was right here. These guys must have gotten distracted and fallen off. And sometimes it's really easy to make that mistake though. I will be honest, I think I've made that mistake in the past. Like, of course, once again, this is my only Spooky Squash video. I'm trying to pack in as many tips as possible into this video so you don't have to watch like 4 of them. But yeah, once again, and of course, you can always let me know your thoughts on Spooky Squash, your tips on Spooky Squash, or any of your questions on Spooky Squash in the comment section. I'll try to answer as much as I can. And whenever I usually don't have the time, you guys are awesome and usually answer each other's questions, so you guys are the best. But I'm nice and healed, you guys are nice and healed, do not move off the point. Yeah, I'm gonna help you out because you guys don't see this pumpkin weed that I will help clear out for you. I'm not getting attacked by too many right now, but I spoke too soon. Oh boy, come on, get you guys, get you. I'm gonna roll that on over here. Why, okay, wait, no, get on the point. Okay, no, there's a scientist over there. I didn't see the scientist, I got really scared. Okay, come on, he's so low over there, look at him. There we go. The Guardian has fallen. We just gotta find that bucket. Gotta find that bucket. Gotta find that bucket. And the team has been doing a great job of keeping out a consistent amount of zombie bots. Usually only one player ends up doing it, and sometimes that's players me, and that's why I usually don't have many zombie bots laying around, which is why I gotta buy up those packs. Like, I hope that there are some zombie reinforcement packs available, because that would be pretty nice. You know, those were a nice idea for the, what's his name? For the Brothers Nomus boss fight. Anywho, where is this bucket at? The bond has been forged. Where's the bucket? Okay, well, it looks like the bucket's over there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hop straight on the Guardian if I can, because the situation is here, and he is, or she is tough. She's taking a lot of damage. I don't know where everybody really went, but I'll try to keep up. Okay, here's the bucket, Baron. I somehow sort of lost you, and I lost everybody there. You gotta get over here, dude, though. Come on, we gotta attack the Guardian. Wait, what are you doing? Where you going? Come on, this way. Come on, I got you on a leash. Why are you over here? Please don't tell me you're gonna get confused. Come on, we just gotta go this way. The candy's over here, right? Where's the candy at? Where's the person? We're gonna run on. Oh wow, with 3 seconds left, you do it. Jeez, you were kind of close there, buddy. Luckily, we get our full 40 seconds back. We gotta go this way. This way. You're going the wrong way. Yeah, you gotta go this way. Come on. I don't know if this guy doesn't know what he's doing, or if he's just getting distracted or he can't see. Okay, scientist, I'm gonna revive you, and don't worry about it. I got it. Pick up the candy. Please pick up the candy. I don't think he realizes he's the bucket bearer, or maybe he just doesn't know what that means, or maybe he just has a plan of his own, and I just don't understand it yet. Okay, we gotta go this way. Come on, everybody. Hopefully, if we all move as a group, it'll convince this one person to do what he needs to do. All right, throw that over there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. It looks like he's picking up that candy. The bucket has a sugar rush, not the bucket sugar rush. So we're gonna go over here. Looks like they're gonna cut around that way, which honestly isn't an issue. I'm just trying to get there as soon as I possibly can. And we should be able to defeat him right here, right now. We have 40 seconds of just hammering on him and seeing if we can't destroy him. I think we can though. I'm feeling pretty confident about this situation. Come on, get that spooky squash of spook. Oh, it feels like it's Halloween all over again too, which is pretty fun. I probably should be attacking some of these weeds, but he's so close to getting taken out. Come on. I'm just gonna heal everybody up. We're almost there. Can we get Spooky Squash? Yeah, we can get him. 15 rainbow stars and the enchanted candy for the next level of difficulty. Awesome stuff. I'm actually really both surprised and excited that we were able to do that. And you can see the power of a double, oh, look at that, Silver Spooky Squash's bucket. So the double scientist, double toxic brains is a pretty cool combo in my opinion. You can see its strengths right there. I mean, I've seen some other ones too, a double toxic brains, an astronaut, and a hover goat seems to also be really, really great. So there's a lot of suggestions there, and hopefully. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips and they help in some way though. Let's see how many coins we get for that. Ooh, we get ourselves almost 20,000. That's not too bad. So to everybody who joined me, thank you so much. That was fantastic. I'll be trying to play more Spooky Squash over the weekend. Can I stream it? Can I not? I can't guarantee it right now just because I've been having some really busy personal life stuff going on, and that's why there's been less videos recently, but you guys have been supporting them like crazy like you always do, so I just wanna say thank you for that. And once again, thank you to those who joined. I know that you joined and you did an awesome job, so thank you. But I figured I'd show off the hats for those of you who aren't familiar with them or maybe aren't gonna be able to get them, either because you don't have online or you just maybe are struggling with this and aren't having an easy time getting it completed. But we got the normal Spooky Squashes bucket, which of course I got back in October. It is very cool looking. And then we got the silver one somewhere. Where is that gonna be? Probably, did I miss it already? There it is. So the silver one is interesting. It's not bad though. I was actually expecting a silver candy corn, but that is not the case. I'm not complaining about it though. I think it looks fine with the normal candy corn there. But there we go, that is our look at Spooky Squash returning. We were able to defeat him on a normal difficulty, which is quite convenient for me because it's one less hat I have to deal with, and awesome, awesome stuff. So soon enough, like I said, I'll be trying to do more difficulties, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a like, share with your friends and family, and of course, comment in the comment section below. If you watch this point of the video, make sure you comment Spooky Zebra, so I know you've watched in the video, and you are a Zebratastic viewer. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.